Hi there, thanks for joining me. So, today we're going to do an unboxing and pickups video, I guess, more or less, for my wargaming stuff. So, I'm not gonna lie and say that I have been being fiscally responsible and holding back and things like that. I've been going a little nuts. But there are a lot of cool models out there. I'm really getting into the hobby right now, and I'm definitely collecting a little bit. There are some things that I've, kind of starting to find my niches that I'm really interested in. So I wanted to show you guys what I have here that I've picked up in the past month or so. So I guess for starters, we're gonna showcase this guy here. This is the Death Master, I believe, for Skaven. Alright, this is specifically Clan Ashen. I think this guy is super cool. There have been several iterations of this character model over the years. I believe that he is part of the This is a relatively new model, I believe. So unfortunately, because it does have an important place in the rules and the sort of the Skaven army, it does have a relatively significant cost associated with it. And I really don't like, buying these models unless it's something that, I really want, right? And in this case, I think out of the Skaven, Clan Ashen just is cool. Like, I really think that it's cool. I really like the idea of like these ninja sewer rats, right? And I think this sculpt is really neat. You can see I've assembled it. It was, not simple, but this wasn't too bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint these guys up. I'm really excited about challenging myself a little bit with these models in particular. And these next ones, of course, very similarly, are the warband that you get. I think it's like Skitter Shanks, something. Skitter Shanks Claw Pack with a Warhammer Underworlds Nether Maze. So this is something that I picked up. It was on the way, in one of my videos I was saying, hey, like, I'm going to be getting this. So I have picked it up. I'm going to meet with my buddy tomorrow, actually, to trade him these kind of dark elf miniatures here. This warband, Slithiel Shadestalker, something like that. So anyway, he's going to take those, and actually he's going to be trading me another warband for that warband, so maybe I should have just waited until tomorrow to make this video. But we'll talk about that another time. You can see here I've assembled 2 of these minis. I still have the other ones to assemble. Assembly really is not my favorite part of this whole process, but it's a really cool warband. I'm really looking forward to painting these guys up. And I just think they look amazing. Like, these are totally worth it. I mean, I think I spent $80 on that Nether Maze set, but, with 5 models in it, and I'm going to be trading my buddy for, like, another set of models. I mean, these were kind of, probably about $10 models each for me, but I think that's pretty much worth it. Like, they're really, really cool sculpts. So, I think that's great. Next up, so I've really been getting into Warhammer Underworlds. I went ahead and ordered from eBay, and I haven't even opened these up yet. Pre-assembled, right? So another thing I think I mentioned before is, like, because assembly is such a bummer, I love the idea of, like, maybe just buying minis that people have already put together. And these are really cool. This is the Crimson Court, I believe. And I've been getting an interest in sort of the whole Soulblight Gravelords kind of faction, specifically like the vampires and the undead, like the zombies, the skeletons. I think they're super cool. So these models look great. These are all vampires. That's one thing that's really cool about this set. Is, again, I'm not going to be spending like $30, $5 or something each on some of the like strong vampire minis. I got this warband. It was, you know, comparatively relatively affordable for like really great sculpts, really cool bases. This one is standing on like some sort of broken statue. It's super cool looking. These were also, like I said, already assembled for me. And it looks like, I don't know if you know, mold line scraping was done, but I don't mind doing a little mold line scraping. It's more just like, man, I can prime these and paint them, right? And that's kind of where my passion lies a bit more. And yeah, these characters are just excellent. I think these are really, really great. You know, these guys can be big bosses for my dungeon delves. You know, I can use them in Age of Sigmar, or maybe possibly directly, but I guess more like War Cry, you know, via one of those Tome of Champions books. Is that what they're called, I think? And I even got the cards with these for playing Warhammer Underworlds. I actually, when I bought this auction, I kind of thought that I was just getting the minis, but they actually came with the cards, so I could play this with Warhammer Underworlds if I want, which is excellent. I guess I'll also go ahead and talk about this. I got some more captives. I am a sucker, I guess, for captive. This is Les Captives, I believe. The captive women. This is from Fenryll. I do not know anything about this company, but I got this during Noble Knights, like in 25th anniversary sale, something like that. It was kind of ridiculous. It was $1 off of this, I think. Maybe it was $2 off. I kind of forget. But these were relatively affordable, and compared to like those other captive minis that I got, they were 3D printed resin, right? And they're requiring a lot of cleanup, and like now that I have them, I don't know that I'm in love with them. You know, I like them, but these seem quite cool. So I actually really like the looks of these models. We have some kind of set dressing here, so you've got like a pillar that they can be shackled to, and you know, these textured bases and stuff. This seems like a resin, but it's a little bit more of maybe a plasticky resin, kind of like what those Kev Adams goblins were cast in. And I think these look pretty great. You know, speaking of sort of traditional fantasy artists and things like that, these really remind me of the kinds of characters. I want to say Alfonso Aspiri, if I'm saying his name correctly. The late, unfortunately, we lost him not very long ago, I feel like a year or two ago. But they really remind me of his stuff, and in fact, I would find it fun to paint these up specifically in his style. And yeah, I think I'm actually really, really pleased. Oops. With these models here. We're not going to stand up. One other thing here, you know, like I said, I've been getting a lot of stuff. This is another eBay purchase of another warband from Warhammer Underworlds. These are also assembled, which is great. Oh, this looks really cool. So these are, I'm going to have to look it up. It's somebody's Ravagers, something like that. But these are basically like Slaves to Darkness, just sort of Chaos Warriors, right? You've got this really cool Chaos Sorcerer guy here, which I think is super cool. And I've got one of these guys, the Chaos Lord. And, you know, I'm not maybe in love with those sort of, I don't know what you call them, just Chaos Warrior characters. But I have a soft spot for them. I really, really like them. And one of the things I like too is like there are some new sculpts. You know, if you compare like old to new, clearly, you know, the new are pretty great. They've done some cool sculpts for these, and I actually like these old minis. Now that I've painted them up, they're pretty neat. So I really want to paint up some of the new ones because I think they're going to look fantastic. You know, you've got this guy here who's got his helmet off, you know, which is also really cool, something you didn't see in like the old Chaos Warriors. So those are really neat. And I also was told that there were just like a couple of bonus Chaos Warrior dudes. So okay, so this is another character from that, specifically the Underworlds warband. And so I don't know which ones are actually the extra Chaos Warriors, but I got extra, right? I got the Warband, I think, is 4 minis, and then I got 2 extra Chaos Warriors. So couldn't be more pleased with this. Again, like the assembly looks great. All I have to do is prime these and paint them. I'm basically gonna prioritize getting my other Chaos dudes painted up, so I will be all ready to go ahead and paint this warband. But as you can see, I'm doing a horrible job of painting stuff before I buy new things. I have this warband to paint. These guys. I mean, this will be a warband I could play in Warcry and stuff to paint. But I couldn't help myself, right? How cool are these minis? They're fantastic. So yeah, that's what I've been picking up. I hope that you are enjoyed seeing that. I hope that you're going to go ahead and subscribe. Like this video if you want to go ahead and see me paint these guys up, because I'm going to have super fun doing that. And applying all of the techniques that I'm refining as I paint in these painting videos here to the models that I really want to look good, right? So especially stuff like this. I think hopefully all of the practice that I'm doing on other models, you can see here, like even just some of the using these little dudes as test models to see, hey, what can I do with colors? So actually put them where you can see them. I'm going to go ahead and be using all of that knowledge and experience on these kind of minis, and hopefully have something really cool. So hope you'll join me then. Take care.